Alright, today we're going to be making toggleable quantum rudders. Well, right on. Can't you just, detach the quantum rudder and there you go, you've toggled? Well, yeah, you can. That's besides the point. Okay, that's not what we're doing today. Okay. We're gonna, try to make it properly. Alright, so let me explain my idea. Let's start off with idea number 1. Basically, we have all our quantum rudders facing backwards to start off with for normal flight. When I want to activate this quantum rudder, realistic space flight thingy, I just press this, and then they all face random directions. Well, all their directions. What this does is basically, this is going to get cancelled out by this, and this, and this. So they're all just going to cancel each other out. Now, yes, this will create a lot of drag, yes. But if we just keep the quantum rudder strength really low, then when they're back like this, then they'll just all add up to make a relatively normal quantum rudder. When they all fold out, it's going to be very low strength, so it's fine. And it will drift more. That's idea 1. Idea 2. We have it so that I use a camera block to point my spaceship somewhere. So I point somewhere, and then whenever I let go of the camera block, the quantum rudder can follow. So when I'm pointing somewhere, the quantum rudder is going to retain the original direction of travel. So we're going to keep on drifting that way while my spaceship's pointing somewhere else. And then whenever I let go and I want to change direction, that's when I let go. Control. Yeah, that's idea 2. I hope both of these work. I guess let's just start with idea 1, but before that we need a little template spaceship that we can test on. So let me just make something like that real quick. Alright, I suppose this will work. Now, I'm aware this is no aesthetic masterpiece, but for our purposes, this is fine. Because we're just testing here. I'll make a proper looking spaceship at the end. So, let's try idea 1, where we're just going to have to put all the quantum rudders in a way that they fold out. Alright then, this is idea 1. I guess it's quite simple to make. So, we have full quantum rudder strength right now. They're all facing backwards. So our current, total strength should be 0.6, because they're each 0.1, and we have, well, 6 of them. So now, when I activate the maneuvering mode, I should just open up, and I should have full control, as if I'm flying through space. And, I mean, I am drifting, but I am also slowing down. If you look at my speedometer, I am slowing down. But it does work, to be fair. This does work how we want it to. Just, it has a lot of drag. Which, I mean, was to be expected. I mean, even though they're really low strength, we are still, pushing through them sideways. So, obviously, it's going to have a lot of drag. Versus this, I'm probably going to be faster this way. Yep, much faster. much faster. So, let's just say we're going really, really fast straight. So, let's get even more speed. Let's see how fast we can even go with this. Good. Alright, I think this is fine. And activate system and point backwards. And we can shoot behind us while still going that way. And we can point back forward. And we can go fast again. Now, let's compare that to if I don't activate the system. So we're going fast. When you point backwards, shoot. And then point forward again. Okay. It works better when we don't activate the system. But, it can still work better this way. If instead of having to point backwards, what if we just have to point above us? So let's say the enemy's passing right above us and we want to point at them. So we're going fast, activate system, point above us. We can easily shoot above us and then go back forward. Versus, if I don't activate system and then do the point above us. And look how much we slow down and point in that direction. So this has viability. It's not the best idea in the world, but it does work. We can definitely do this while still maintaining our initial direction. We don't start going that way as if we would if we do this. So this works. Nice to know. Idea 1 is a semi-success. Now let's try idea 2. This one's a bit more complicated. I don't even know if it'll work, honestly. But let's try it. The way I'm planning on doing the whole pointy thingy is like I'll use aiming servos to point my spaceship, but I'll put them backwards so my spaceship points and not the thing on the aiming servo. I'll put the quantum rudders on the aiming servo. Does that make any sense? Basically, I point the spaceship but not point the quantum rudders. Let's try that. But this idea was a semi-success. Okay, that didn't take nearly as long as expected to make. So, right here, whenever I activate the aiming servos, I should be able to point my spaceship without pointing my thing. Which is not the case. It's trying to point the quantum rudders, not my spaceship. That's not good. I mean, that's to be expected, I guess, because these weigh a lot less than the entire spaceship. So what can I do? I could make the spaceship weigh less. And guess what weighs a lot on the spaceship? That. So what if I put this over here? And I can duplicate it for symmetry. So I just put 2 of these on the ends. So now these should definitely weigh more than this. So what if this works? That's not supposed to do that. Let me try giving it more space. Alright, this is basically doing is trying to point them backwards towards where I'm pointing my camera. And also wobbling a bunch. Which I don't want. I want to try pointing my spaceship there, not the other way around. Okay, so my aiming servo does not seem to be working. He probably just had flawed logic in my head. I don't know. I was probably thinking of it wrong. But I do have another idea. So, what if... Well, assuming the endpoint just has enough inertia, which we can just do with gyros, what if I make a system where it turns on like 0 strength servos, so then I can rotate my spaceship freely with those still pointing the initial direction. But as soon as I lock the 0 strength servos, which I have no idea how I'm going to do that, it will not do that. Yeah. Maybe that works. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to lock it. Okay, so I mean, you probably saw this in the time lapse or whatever, but I'm having some trouble here. My only issue is, how do I make this aiming servo, well, not aiming, the servo, which is currently 0 strength, return back to normal position? That's my only problem here. Otherwise, it works perfectly fine. I tried a bunch of different designs. Let me show you all the different stuff I tried. Let's just show you probably the best working design here. This basically uses 2 sensors to trigger and basically keep that steady. Then I can like right click to point somewhere else, and I let go of it, and it returns back to position. So basically, I can fly like as if a normal spaceship. Don't mind the extremely wobbly quantum rudders, and then I can just be like, okay, quickly point here, while still flying in the original direction. And yeah, I can do that, and then I can go back to flying to this direction now, or something. Yeah. Basically, I can turn around and do stuff or something, and then switch back. So yeah, that works great, sort of, but it's really wobbly, as you can see, and it's not the best working design. But I can't think of any better way to do it other than using sensors. I tried using like 2 grabby arms that clasp onto this. That didn't really work. So yeah, I think this is the best way we can do it. If you have any suggestions, then be sure to comment them. And if you really enjoyed this video, then let me know, and maybe we can make another video where I make a cool spaceship with like toggleable quantum rudders. Now I'm probably not going to use this design. I much prefer this design. So I'll probably use this design for toggleable quantum rudders, but let me tell me if you want a spaceship. If you want me to make a video on a spaceship. But other than that, I think this is the end for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed, then let me know. If you want to see more videos like this, also let me know. And subscribe, and like, and join my Discord. And yeah, that's it, I guess. Goodbye.